Well, it's like real quick. It's like it's funny how he's talking about this, the McDonald's and everything. But I was watching earlier on YouTube, and there was so many. There was a compilation of people calling the cops enraged over their McDonald's orders being wrong. People, and you see it all the time on World Star Hip Hop. People going by and drive through throwing the McDonald's food back at the cashiers because they got it wrong. People having breakdowns because there was one where a woman, they show her, she's breaking the drive-through window because she was short one nugget. An Edomite woman though, and she was talking about going Super Saiyan on the woman's ass and everything, and she was gonna kill her. It's obvious that food's bugging you out because there's food that's genetically designed to make women act out that way in anger like that.
Like a beast, man.
Mm-hmm.
That food is not real, man. That's fucking. It's witchcraft, man, and it's fucking you people up in the head. But I want to get this one right here in Sirach 38:1. Go ahead and read it.
Okay, Sirach 38:1. Honor a physician with the honor due unto him for the uses which he may have of him.
Right, of the uses that you may have of him. And the brothers out here, the elders ain't gonna be out here too much longer, man. Mm-hmm. And you ain't gonna find them. You ain't gonna find them. You ain't gonna find the information you're gonna need to endure in these coming hard times, the troubles of Jacob's trouble. All right, go ahead.
It says, "For the Lord hath created him, for of the Most High cometh healing, and he shall receive honor of the king. The skill of the physician shall lift up his head, and in the sight of great men he shall be in admiration. The Lord hath created medicines out of the earth."
The Lord hath created medicines out of the earth. All right? Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
It says, "The Lord hath created medicines out of the earth, and he that is wise will not abhor them."
You will not abhor them. You will not depart from them, because the cilantro, the cayenne pepper, you got the garlic, you got all these herbs, man, and onions, tomato. I mean, they're all been tampered with. You got tomatoes, you got watermelon, you got avocados, man. You got all these beautiful fruits and vegetables that are beneficial to you, that can be medicinal to help you when you're sick. You got olive oil, you got different types of oils to help you. You know what I'm saying? You got pure honey, you got all kinds, the Most High gave us what we needed. All right? And y'all don't show the elders that honor. You know, but again, we're not worried about you fucking wicked ass 2/3. You know what I'm saying? But it's all goes hand in hand. You know, but to you brothers out there, man, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, we all know, man, that this place is going down. It's full of devils, man. They're out here just to destroy, man. And they're going through every avenue destroying. You know, just like that book, Lost Tribes and Promised Lands by Ronald Sanders. That fucking book is like $2,000 brand new. I remember 4 or 5 years ago, that book was no more than $50. Now it's if you want to use one, it's $300. Now, if you want a brand new hardcover book, buy Lost Tribes and Promised, that's fucking near $3,000, man. $2,000, $3,000 for it. Why? We know why. So Esau going in every single avenue, trying to distort, trying to do some kind of bullshit, man, to make it harder for the elect, for you Negro, Latinos, and Native American Indians. And it's a damn shame for you people that are gonna be caught out in the cold, because y'all ain't gonna have no cloak. Y'all don't have no cloak to cover your sin no more, man. You weren't being purged. You weren't being refined to the fire. You weren't receiving any type of affliction. For the Lord's sake, all right? Because you got Jake out there thinking that, oh, I go through hell, I go through this. Yeah, but you ain't going through it for the Lord's sake, though. You're not risking your life. You're not letting go of your ego. You're not going out there losing family members. You're not going out there trying to fish for the elect. You're not out there trying to make yourself better. You know, you're not trying to apply wisdom. You're being a hypocrite. You're being half-assed. You're being lukewarm. And guess what? The Most High is going to allow you to be fed to these these devils, right? They're gonna destroy you. With, like we said, depart, arise ye and depart from this place. It's polluted and it shall destroy you with the sword of destruction. You know, and Monsanto, man, that's the main one that's pushing all these GMO, genetically modified seeds, man. You know what I'm saying? They're giving it to certain farmers to push out, to plant, you know, and this shit's real. You know, like the brother brought up about beef. There's beef out there that's not there. It's actually like meat glue. It just compact together and they fucking sell it in the store. And hey, here's a ribeye. You know, really, it's just who knows, man.
And if you don't cook it well enough, it'll kill you. That one steak can kill you. That's all it takes is one steak.
And another thing, a lot of people are getting sick because they're eating like cucumbers or tomatoes and catching salmonella. But that shit salmonella comes from chicken, if I'm not mistaken. That comes from like uncooked raw meat.
Yeah.
So how the fuck is it getting on vegetables? Because it's all being done like in one plant maybe. And it's being cross-contamination. It's like certain products, they'll be like, oh, you read the warning sign, they'll say, may contain like soy or like peanuts, certain things that can kill people that are allergic to, because it's all being processed through the same machine or something like that. You know, so they don't care, man.
It's like Sonic. I don't know if there's many Sonics around other states, but here we got a place called Sonic. It's a burger joint. You know, you can come and get their food, but they give you wrappers, or the wrapping of the burger, or the cup, not the cup, the fry holders, the tater tot holders. It'll tell you on the labels. It'll say maybe have been produced around shrimp products or seafood products. It's the same thing with certain foods. Like I know for a main one, because I used to eat it back, you know, a couple of years ago or a few years back, maybe more. But like ramen noodles, it says may have been produced in the same factory as seafood products with shrimps. You know, same things like that. So yeah, man, you know, it's like that thing with the chicken nugget from McDonald's. They showed you how they make that shit, man. That's nasty. It goes through a bunch of metal machines and blades, and over time those blades, they get rusty from the juice or whatever that stuff it can be producing. And
well, I know there was one where they showed a YouTube video. I don't know if it's the chicken nuggets, but they got all the baby chicks, the little the babies, and they put them in a fucking thing, and it fucking just it grounded them all up, and they were using that. I don't know if that's because of, I don't know if they're using it for chicken nuggets. Who knows? I mean, I can't remember. But your brothers can look it up, man. That shit's real. Who does that shit? A little baby chick, you know what I'm saying, that hasn't even grown to its full potential to be used as fucking food. But they're fucking doing all that and just make it into whatever they're making it into and selling to the public. You got motherfuckers in China that kill humans and they sell that meat over there. They eat dogs, rats. Nasty motherfucking people, man. Who in their right fucking mind wants to eat a fucking human being? This place got to go, man. No matter where you go, you're gonna be eating defiled food amongst the heathen. I got one real quick. This is 2nd Esdras 16 and 21. Or I started 18. The beginning of sorrows and great mournings, the beginning of famine and great death, the beginning of wars and the powers that shall stand in fear, the beginning of evils. What shall I do when these evils shall come? Behold, famine, plague, tribulation, and anguish are sent as scourges for amendment. But for all these things they shall not turn from their wickedness, nor be always mindful of the scourges. Behold, victuals shall be so good cheap upon the earth, that they shall think themselves to be in a good case.
That's why because McDonald's sells you this crappy food for $1, or they have specials where you can get 3 burgers for $1.
Yeah.
You think you're gonna good? You think that's good? You think they're good? You think they're good food because of how they do those deals? That's deception, man. That's when all these things. Like for instance, there was a brother a couple years back made a video. He actually had enough money to buy real meat, and he showed the meat that they sell at the stores. But he said that piece of meat, that little steak, like maybe a 8-ounce steak cost about $5,000. A real piece of meat, beef, and then pure real cow,
pure meat.
eating grass and everything. But then they bought the other one, and it was like 3 times the size of what he bought, and it was only like $10. You know, that it said again. Can you read it again? That victuals.
It says, "Behold, 2 Ezra 16 and 21. Behold, victuals shall be so good, cheap upon the earth, that they shall think themselves to be in good case."
Things that you value or that you find liking to your soul, basically. The things that you like.
Yeah, you think that are delicious,
Mm-hmm.
that taste good.
Mm-hmm.
These fast food chains, you know, those things. Yeah, they're cheap, but you've been deceived, man. You're not in a good case. That shit's killing you, and that's the whole thing we're stressing, is that this place will destroy you, man.
Yeah.
You know, and Lord will, like us brothers, we know we can only do things to the best of our ability, and rehearse the righteous acts, and work with what we can when we can get it. But you know what I'm saying, it's hard, man. Even the food that's so-called organic food, that shit's tampered with. You know, there's so much stuff out there, man. All you gotta do is Google it, look it up. Matter of fact, I got that right here. It says this is seekingalpha.com, but it says Monsanto clears United States or USDA regulatory hurdle for new GMO corn, and this was made in October 23rd, 2015. The United States Department of Agriculture approves Monsanto's new genetically modified type of corn. After its review concluded, it posted no significant threat to agricultural crops, other plants, or the environment. So, how is that right? You know what I'm saying? It's something that's been engineered, created. It says new GMO corn. And the United States, or the USDA, has approved it. You know what I'm saying?
It's evident that Esau wants to kill us. It's evident. Who knows what the properties are in that corn? It could make man even more sterile. You know? It could. Like,
and I love corn too, man. Like
yeah.
The Mexicans.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know about Jake.
Tortillas, everything.
You know what I'm saying? We get the whole corn on the cob, wrap that in foil, and throw it on the grill, and you know, cook it up, and then unwrap it, and it's ready to go. You put butter on it. You know what I'm saying? You put this Mexican chile on it. You know, and then boom, there you go. You go to town, man. It's good. You know what I'm saying? And corn has benefits. You know what I'm saying? Maíz, you got corn tortillas, maíz. You know? That's what the Native American Indians would eat, the maíz, man. They would grind up the corn and they would make them little tortillas, the corn tortillas. But now, today, what? Fucking, you know what I'm telling you, what we're eating, genetic modified organisms, man. Organisms. What are they putting in there? Ridiculous, man.
It's like real quick, the apostles recently just put up a video. You know, remember the title, the one we just watched with the
I have to look.
Well, the elders just they were talking. The first thing they started talking about were bodybuilders and people working out in the gym. A lot of you people today, man, you gangsters, you know, you thugs, you bodybuilders. You women that think that you're fit, that your booty and everything, your titties are all good.
You think you're strong, your spirit, you know.
Yep. You really think that your body's natural. I remember telling this brother years back, you know, it was me speaking ignorantly because I didn't know. But I told him, I was like, I honestly believe today that us people today are a lot stronger than the people in the old times. I was thinking about, you know, Esau and his, you know, in his wig party days and everything, and I was like, I was watching them on movies. I thought they would die. I was like, today the way we fight is more monstrous than the way they fought before. But you know, that's not true, man. People back then they were still eating organic food. They were a lot stronger. People. That's why you got the older generation today. Basically our parents. That's why they're strict on the way that they worked. They'll tell you today, like, you need to get a job. You know, a lot of these Latino families, man, are real hard into working, they tell the kids, like back in my day, we got up at the crack of dawn, you know, we fed the horses, we cut the wood, we did this and that, and you know they're not lying, but the way they worked was hard. Today, man, people don't want to do it like that, but it's because they are stronger than us, you know, but it's because they were eating better food than us. Today, man, our bodies are brittle. You can break your ankle from coming off a 3-foot or a 3-inch curve, man. If you just twist it by accident, it can break. These bodies are brittle, man, because of the food that we eat. You really think muscles today are muscles? No. In the kingdom, man, for a fact, like you're gonna eat one meal, and you're gonna maybe decide you want to get bigger, and that one meal is gonna be enough to gain entire muscles for the week. Who knows? But today's food, man, I know for a fact, people got to eat 6 times a day just to try to get muscle in a week. That's 42 times versus maybe just 15 times.
What I do know is that you can stay so-called natural and do push-ups, do your little basic cardio and exercises, and you're strong as hell, man. You're quick, you got stamina, you're balanced. Those people in the gym, they ain't none of that. They don't got none of that. They don't got no coordination.
Yep.
They ain't flexible because they're all swollen. A lot of those people, I don't know how many people I hear too, they tell me that a majority of those people take some form of if they're not taking steroids, they're taking some type of they're ingesting some type of thing that like creatine that's basically that's just water, and it swells you up.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So it's all bullshit. But a man that he eats and he